Most important state that the Congress party is currently looking at, over which there has been a lot of turmoil that the party has faced internally, is the state of Rajasthan. Now, the Congress Central Election Committee is now going to be finalizing the candidates for the upcoming Rajasthan Assembly elections, and that finalization, in fact, we've been told is over. That's the breaking news that we are given to understand. We are getting on the broadcast. Now, this particular meeting was attended by the Rajasthan Chief Minister, Mr. Ashok Gehlot, and also senior leader in Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, also veteran leader Sonia Gandhi, along with members of the CEC and the screening committee members of respective states. Now, over 100 seats of Rajasthan were discussed in that meeting, and Congress sources also told CNN News 18 that tensions are brewing within the Congress party in both the states. In Rajasthan, it is because of the infighting between Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot, and sources also suggest that Sachin Pilot has told the top brass of Congress party that his people should not be silenced and sidelined. Now remember, this is a cloaked threat that has been given by Sachin Pilot. He is wanting the party leadership, the top brass, to take into account his people, his cadre and his coterie. Remember, there are two factions when it is about Rajasthan Congress, one with Ashok Gehlot and the other one with the young leader Sachin Pilot. He has had a series of showdowns with the Ashok Gehlot government in Rajasthan, and that's going to be the big worry for the Congress party. Now that the Central Election Committee has finalized the list of candidates for the upcoming Rajasthan Assembly elections, we are now waiting to see the important names come up for the 100 seats that the Rajasthan Congress is looking at. We are given to understand that how Rajasthan Congress is going to be at the tenterhooks because of this infighting, this factionalism that has divided the Congress party in the state right down to the center. And it is because of the two leaders, senior leaders, Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. What really has come out of that meeting is something that we will have our reporters share with us in just a bit. But what we are given to understand is that out of the two camps, because of certain inkling that Sachin Pilot might have received, a certain information that he might have received, he has also literally told the party leadership that his people should not be sidelined. And that is almost a very, very strong statement that he has sent it to the higher-ups in the party, so that his men are not taken for granted, and that is what Sachin Pilot has been worried about. There has been in the past series of corruption allegations that he is levelled at his own government, the Ashok Gehlot government in Rajasthan, and things have not really gone down well with Ashok Gehlot. He has made some open claims against Sachin Pilot as well, so that infighting will be the top dominating aspect that is going to be coming out of Rajasthan for the Congress party. Let me take this across to my colleague Sharon Elizabeth, who's joining us on the broadcast now. Sharon, the meeting over, what are we learning from it?
Well, the meeting in fact started at about 9 a.m. and it went on till about 1:30. So there was in fact a very a crucial meeting that was going on as far as the Rajasthan CEC is concerned. Now yesterday there was a screening of Rajasthan where the meeting went on for about 7 hours altogether. The bone of contention was about 40 seats, which according to the Congress internal survey says that those seats are going to be, and there's going to be anti-incumbency against those seats, and the candidates needs to be changed this time. Okay. Now that is where the issue started, because both the Ashok Gehlot camp and Sachin Pilot camp has in fact been saying that their candidate seat should not be cut. Now right now while we speak, the Rajasthan CEC meeting, which went on for about 3 to 4 hours, just got over. 100 seats has been finalized. Yes. In this meeting around 106 seats. Remember, Rajasthan has 200 seats for the assembly election, out of which 106 seats were discussed in this meeting, out of which 100 of them has in fact been finalized for now. 50 of them was unanimously passed because only one probable name were in each of these seats. But as far as those 40 seats are concerned, that is still remains to be, of course, there was a disagreement. But finally, 100 seats has been passed, and by today or tomorrow, the list will be released, is what the sources within the Congress party has been saying. But the war of words, you can say, or the kind of fight between the Gehlot camp and Sachin Pilot camp continues, where Sachin Pilot has in fact been alleging that his MLA's seats are being cut, are in jeopardy, while Ashok Gehlot has been saying he needs more seats and his candidates, his MLA seats should not be cut. So that is of course a fight that is going on, but it seems Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge was in fact able to smooth out the issues, and it seems 100 seats has been finalized, and by today evening in all probability the first list of Congress Rajasthan candidates will be passed today.
Right, Sharon, I would request you to stay on with us. Even as the conundrum really remains on who gets the number of 40 seats, the seats which are up for grabs, and that is the crucial aspect, because 50 have been finalized unanimously. There seems to be no problem on those 50 seats, but the rest of the 40 seats out of the 100 are a bone of contention between the two camps within the Rajasthan Congress, one with Ashok Gehlot, the other one with Sachin Pilot. Let's first take a look at why is there this trouble brewing between the Congress party in the state of Rajasthan. We're talking about these two camps, Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Now, Sachin Pilot has raised concerns over ticket distribution. He feels that out of those 40 seats, members within his camps are going to be impacted if that ticket allocation is not given to them, and that's why he has left it with a subtle warning to the party top brass. Sachin Pilot has sought tickets for his camp MLAs. Remember, these tickets could affect the power equation, the dynamics in Rajasthan, whether it tilts towards Sachin Pilot or towards Ashok Gehlot. Now, this is the battle for Rajasthan that we are talking about. This is very traditional cyclic change in power. It is a revolving door election. It's a severe anti-incumbency that the Ashok Gehlot government is looking at, and that also is something that the party needs to worry about. And that's why the Congress has announced that caste census in the state. Remember, after Bihar, one of the first states to go ahead and announce that was Rajasthan after Madhya Pradesh. This caste census has been announced by Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot. This also has been seen as his last-ditch effort. Now, if we talk about the truce impact between Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot, whether that is going to be seen or not, all those last-ditch attempts by Rahul Gandhi, by the party president, Mr. Kharge, whether that is going to be seen is all going to be known after the list announcement is made this evening. Now, Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has, remember, announced several schemes ahead of elections, whether it is inflation-beating schemes, I beg your pardon, or also speaking about the paper leak issue, which is a problem for the Congress government in the state of Rajasthan, remember. Now, the Congress government has always been targeted over the crime against women in the state of Rajasthan, especially by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that's something that it needs to work upon very, very importantly. My colleague Sharon continues to be with us on the broadcast. Sharon, I've listed out the points that the Congress party needs to look at. In the wake of all of that and a massive anti-incumbency for Ashok Gehlot, how are they going to skirt through this infighting that still continues to be the top headline that's coming out ahead of elections in Rajasthan? Whatever the party top brass has managed to do, they have not been able to placate the two leaders, it seems.
Well, we have seen the recent, the protest by Sachin Pilot as well. We have seen how he sat on a dharna against his own government, against the paper leak, about how women's security is one of the biggest issue in Rajasthan. We have seen after that how after the intervention of Mallikarjun Kharge, there was in fact some sort of issues that were in fact ironed out. Now, as far as Rajasthan is concerned, the sources have been suggesting that Kharge office has made it clear to both Ashok Gehlot and to Sachin Pilot that the unity is only going to ensure between both Gehlot and Pilot is going to ensure that they can win Rajasthan. As far as their differences are concerned, that needs to be kept aside is what Mallikarjun Kharge has been telling both the leaders, that when it comes to Rajasthan, a united front needs to be put out there, and that is why probably we have seen when the Bharat Jodo Yatra pass through Rajasthan. We have seen a united front put in by Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. But after that, Sachin Pilot once again sat on dharna against his own government. And now with this candidate list, that of course there's going to be a number of issues that are going to be raised by Pilot camp as well as Gehlot camp. So how will it go from here? Will Mallikarjun Kharge, will the Congress High Command will be able to sort out the issues between these two leaders? Because when we talk about Rajasthan, like you mentioned, every time it is the infighting that is in fact comes out. And now with anti-incumbency, now with elections just around the corner, will both the leaders be able to put a united front when both of them are accusing each other of cutting their candidate list? They have been saying that their MLAs, sitting MLAs, seats are being taken away by the other camp. The other camp has been alleging that their sitting MLAs, are being cut off by the Congress High Command. So a lot of war of words that are going on between both Pilot camp and Gehlot camp. We have to see whether the High Command will be able to sort out this issue with the first list being out today. Will it be an all-out fight between both the leaders, or will the situation be better when it comes to Rajasthan?
Absolutely. Sharon, thank you so much for all of that input. Remember, Sharon telling us that 30% of the seats in Rajasthan are not going to be repeated. That's what has been decided after this committee has met. What happens to those 40 seats? Whose camp gets impacted? Whether it is the Gehlot camp or the Sachin Pilot camp is going to be the big question that is going to be answered as we get to know the names that the Congress party chooses to release as far as the 100 seats are concerned.